Association presented by Caesars Sportsbook. I'm MJ Acosta-Ruiz in our LA studio, joined with 2016 NBA champ Tristan Thompson and two-time championship coach who's got a little news, but we'll get to that later. My coach, David Fizdale's in the house.
Good to see you again, champ.
Good to see you, man.
All right, we have full live post-game coverage from Game 3 between the Knicks and the Sixers in Philly. A must-win for the Sixers, looking to avoid going down 3-0 at home. Joel Embiid back in the lineup. Let's take it right there. Let's see 3 points and 9 assists. Mikal Bridges chipped in 23 points for the Knicks. For the Sixers, all 5 starters scored in double figures, but Philly fell short and now face elimination. Here's Jalen Brunson after the game.
Mikal told me that you guys came into this game desperate. It was a physical and gritty game. What allowed you guys to take control down the stretch?
I think our defense, most importantly, and running late and getting easy baskets, trusting each other, and not just having game plan discipline and making sure we're holding each other accountable.
And look, you've won a lot of games in this building with Mikal, and he's really been stepping up this series. What are you noticing about his comfort and confidence so far?
I mean, his confidence has always been there. It's he works really hard, and sometimes when the ball doesn't go in, he may second guess himself, but the way he works, the way his mind is, he's on to the next every single time. So having a short-term memory for him for us is really key, and he has that, and he's been playing great.
So you take a 3-0 lead with another one here in Philadelphia. Knicks fans were loud, and they made their presence felt. What type of momentum do you feel like this group is building right now?
I think we have great momentum, but after each game, we say, it's over. Focus is on the next one, Gotta have short-term memory, like I said.
Congrats on the win, Jalen.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, so teams that take a 3-0 lead in the playoffs have an all-time series record of 161-0. So what are your immediate reactions to the Knicks taking this commanding lead, Coach?
It's just a matter of when they're taking the meat off the grill now. It's cooked.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Yeah, I like medium rare, a little blue in it.
It's a good analogy.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said yesterday, I really do think at this time of the year, you got to look at great connection as a talent. Philly went through a season this year where they had missing pieces up, down, and to build the real connections that you need to succeed at this time of the year, you had to go through stuff together, out on that floor, the battles. Because even when the Knicks were struggling, they were together going through all of that stuff. And so you can see the Knicks are totally locked in. Defensively, we just got a clinic. If you want to know how to shut down people, the Knicks just gave you an absolute clinic because, again, I always question, will they be able to protect Brunson? Will they be able to protect Cat? Those two guys are defending at a higher level than they've ever defended individually, so they're not having to protect them that much. And the level that they're playing at, the effort level that they're playing at is unbelievable. So, I think this one is, you can chalk this one up.
I mean, the travel agent's definitely getting a phone call or a little text on the side. But I think for me, it's looking at, whenever a team you're going down 0-2 and coming back home, this is where role players step up. Usually role players at home shoot better, you're more confident, the rims. But if you look at, Philly's bench, they only had 11 points off the bench compared to New York at 30. So that just tells me, what's going on? Guys got to be prepared. You know the rims. So whenever your bench is not producing, your role players are not producing at home, it's a pretty tough uphill battle.
Something, you know this, you going through this, champ. When you on the other team's, court, up 2-0, they come out, they give you their best swing, and then you just come back and just boom, 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 and it's over. You know you got that team because once you take their best punch and you weather it and you're still right there, we're going to get this one. You could see it in New York's body language. No OG, no problem. Mikal Bridges slid right into that role like we talked about yesterday, and he just kept it rolling. And like I said, New York, you can see, they are on a mission. Jalen Brunson got an energy to him, like he's playing at a level like he is trying to send everybody in this league a message right now that they are serious contenders. And you got to give Mike Brown a ton of credit because he's been the steadiest force through all of this when they were trying to talk crazy and lost, however many games. And he just stayed steady, and he kept making the tweaks that were necessary for this team to be successful. And now, when you watch them, all the questions that they had, they're one of the best ball movement teams now. They were number one in defense all year. their bench is excellent, right? That was the big question. Like, can he develop a bench with
And
them?
he's trusting it. He's trusting.
He's letting them roll.
Yeah.
He's letting them roll. And so all of the things that were questions, Mike Brown has checked all of those boxes.
Yeah, you touched on Mikal Bridges, who was averaging just 7 points in his first 5 games this postseason, but in the last 4, he's been dropping over 20 a game with a 23-point performance in Game 3. How important is the timing of his surge? To your point, Coach, how he just slid in even though OG was out, Tristan?
No, it's important. Like I always said, role players win you series.
Yep.
And this is a series for him where he steps up to the plate, especially, no OG. And, all season they're talking about when OG plays well, Mikal plays bad. And when Mikal is playing well, OG. So the fact that he's able to step up and answer the bell, because they're going to, listen, at the end of the day, they still remember what happened when Indiana came in last year and embarrassed them on their home court floor and did all the memes. So for them, they're dedicated. And I think for even Mikal, he's got something to prove. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. And what better to do it in Philly where you won a national championship at?
For real. And, again, I say this a lot. I love using Spo's line on this. He has actively participated in his own rescue. He gets out on the floor. He runs the floor. He cuts. When the ball is coming to him, you just saw that last play. His feet are already going. Like, he's in catch and go mode. He's not catching it and going, oh, I should try to score now. He already is ahead of the play. And that's what you have to do when you're the third and fourth option. You got to get ahead of stuff. You got to get cheap baskets, offensive rebounds. He flashed into the middle of the paint sometimes when they were trapping Jalen. Got some cheap little, 10-footers in there. That's how you stack up your numbers when you're on a loaded team like this and they're not running plays for you.
Right. On the other side of things, Maxey averaged 27 in the first round against Boston. He's now been held to under 20 points in 2 of these 3 games against the Knicks. What has changed for Tyrese from round 1 to round 2, Coach?
That Knicks defense. Like, Mike Brown is an expert. Like, that was the thing, like, coming into this. They lost Tibbs, but they got another guy whose, identity throughout his whole career has been elite. That's what they hung their hat on, and they knew if they could take him out, they'd get the game. And they've really honed in on him. They've been trapping him. They've been throwing a lot of different bodies on him, fresh bodies, quick bodies, and it's been wearing on him, obviously.
Yeah, no, I double down. Listen, Mike Brown, boxing elbows. I play for Mike Brown. So one thing you're going to do is sit there for an hour and do defensive drills. And it's definitely translating. But also, it's going to be hard for a guy like Max. If guys aren't making threes.
Right.
They shot 28% from 3 tonight at home. Not on the road, at home.
That's when the guys make shots.
Yeah, so if for a guy like Max, especially a long series, 7 games, if your role players aren't going to be able to make shots to space the floor, I mean, you're cooked like a turkey.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're just not letting Maxey turn the corner. They're going to put 2 to the ball, and they in scramble mode. And if they make shots, they're living with that. But if they don't, it's over. And that's really what they're doing right now.
We've talked so much about the guys who draw attention, right? For the Knicks, Jalen and Kat are 2 of the main ones, truly the 2 main ones that always draw that attention. But we did see another Kat performance where he's been doing a little bit of everything, right? So including facilitating, as you mentioned, Coach. He's averaging 6 assists per game these playoffs, which doubles his tally from the regular season. What have you made of the adjustments that Kat has made?
First, Mike Brown made the adjustment. He's playing through him at the top of the floor. You can see it's a clear directive that we're going to play 5 out with Kat at the top of the floor, and we're going to be cutting, rip slipping, curling. And what I see out of Kat is maturity. He is playing mature basketball. He don't look like he out there clowning around. It's all not fun and games, because he's had times in his career where he was kind of immature about this whole deal.
Yeah.
And he is playing locked in basketball. He's defending. And I always said this, this, MJ, like about a couple weeks ago, I said, the Knicks will go as far as Jalen and Kat passes the ball.
Yep.
If they're passing and making other people better with that gravity and that talent, the Knicks have a chance to win a title. If they play like they have to will it or they have to be the heroes, a hero ball, the Knicks will get knocked out, especially against a team like Detroit or somebody like that who's really disciplined, defensively tough. So they have to keep trusting. They have to keep, when they get 2 on them, move the ball. Sometimes even just swing it when it's just coming to you, and you saw Jalen Brunson did it multiple times, and that's how Mikal Bridges eats, because they just pass up opportunities to get other guys in rhythm. And so if the Knicks keep playing this type of basketball, watch out.
I mean, it looks a little bit like how Denver was in 2023.
Man, it's
right?
a machine right now.
Yeah, it's a machine. You got, like how they had Joker at the top of the key, they have Kat at the top of the key, facilitating, because the reality is this, right? the Knicks, they've always been known for Jalen Brunson, just pound, dribble. When they throw the blitz, nobody knows what to do. So right now they're realizing, hey, we know he's going to get blitzed. We know we cannot win a championship playing this style of basketball. We got to play through our bigs like what Denver did.
Yep.
And the reality is that the Knicks have more talent than arguably maybe that Denver team that won a championship.
Oh, yeah.
You got guys that can cut, could do multiple things. And, you know, you got to take advantage of that, especially as you keep advancing. You're going to bring new things out of your trick bag. I think this right here has unlocked something big for the Knicks playing through Cat Moore.
No doubt. And it opens up the game for Jalen Brunson to get off the ball.
Yeah.
So now he's setting back screens. He's getting easier
And preserve
looks.
himself to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, his numbers right now.
Because he put in a lot of effort in the past of just trying to get the team there. And by the time he got to the end, he was done. Right, he was cooked. But now I think the way they're going about playing, the way they're sharing the game, he'll be ready to go all the way through to the end.
So wait, are the Knicks the team to beat now in the East?
I'm not saying that. I just think it's wide open. I really do.
And it has been
Not orange and blue skies?
Yeah, I mean, look, Spike, orange and blue skies, Spike, orange and blue skies. That's my man. But I just think what we've said all year, like, it is a wide open race.
Yeah.
And right now it's looking like it's going to come down to the Knicks in Detroit. And Detroit has had their number. So that's going to be interesting to see if the Knicks have now gotten to a place where they're over that and they figured out this Detroit recipe. So I'm just looking forward to it. They're going to beat the hell out of each other.
I mean, it's going to be a melanin battle. It's going to be the light skins versus the dark skins.
Yeah, I love it.
Please.
I'm telling you, right? You got the light bright. So we already know
I'm rooting for it.
I know you taking it.
Wait a minute, I don't know. I got Cade and Jalen.
Well, you from the South.
Okay.
Bronze season. All right, let's get to Sixers head coach Nick Nurse, who is at the podium now.
Oh, man.